name is Simone and I work at Museo de las Americas. I'm your first presenter for our Latin American holiday craft series that we're doing the entire month of December 2020. If we're all mainly stuck at home and we're really longing for cultural connection and family connection, we figured we might as well give you something to do with your hands, something you may be able to do with members of your whole family that are living within your household that can really brighten the holidays for you. So today I'm actually going to do a tutorial on how to make Christmas cards out of the iconic Loteria images on Mexican Loteria cards. But before we start that, I wanted to give a shout out to our online program sponsor, Alpine Bank, an incredible community supporter. If you haven't checked them out, I strongly recommend it. They do a lot for the Latino community here. That aside, let's talk about Loteria cards a little bit. So Loteria, what some people might refer to as Mexican bingo, you recognize these images, is actually something that has been around for a really long time. It was invented in the 1400s in Italy, and it made its way to Mexico in 1769, back when Mexico was actually still called New Spain. Initially, when it was played in Mexico, it was mainly by the upper classes, but nowadays it's broadened and everyone plays Loteria, especially around the holidays, especially when you're sitting around your living room or dining room table after a good meal, kind of sobremesa style. I know that when we play Loteria, we use little pinto beans, and whoever wins gets a 6-pack of tamales at the end. All right, so let's get started. For our Loteria cards, we thought it was really important that you be able to use whatever supplies you have at home, because not a lot of us are going out to stores every day and buying lots of stuff for our crafts right now. So obviously you're going to need Loteria cards. Probably most families have these at home. It's such a standard. Hopefully you do. From there, what I did was rummage around in my kids' art supplies, rummage around in my own sewing kit, and kind of just like look around and see what I had. So come in and take a look at what I have, and keep in mind that you don't have to have quite the same things. So for me, I really love googly eyes. So we have googly eyes, sequins, found some cute buttons, feathers. Ribbon is really useful and pretty. Glitter, girl, you don't get very far without glitter in the holiday season. Also some yarn and thread. I do have a hole puncher for if I want to make some cutouts. And then if you want to mail your cards, find some envelopes that you haven't used. I also got some stickers. And for me, I am a proud owner of a hot glue gun. You don't need the hot glue gun, but if you have the hot glue gun, it's better. Regular glue will work, and actually, in a pinch, so will just a glue stick. Okay. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with these cards. I've made a few different examples to show you what it could look like for you. Always in the center, you're gonna have the Loteria card, and you're gonna do some decorations around it. So maybe it's some glow-in-the-dark stars and glitter. Maybe it's some pom-poms. Maybe it's just some simple ribbon, yeah? And then for your actual message, you can just take a piece of regular printer paper, write your message on there, and slip it inside. So the first thing that you have to do is actually make the cards. And I went around and looked for like cardstock. This is what I could find. Anything would work. Even in a pinch, you could just use printer paper and fold it twice. But so since I have cardstock, and since I do have envelopes, I wanted to show you how I did this. So to begin, I looked at the size of my mailing envelope and figured I want to make it a little bit littler than this so that the cards will actually fit. So I traced my mailing envelope, realized that a card is going to be folded, so I traced my mailing envelope again. And with this craft, it's really about having a handmade thing. So don't worry about messing up. None of my angles are going to be straight. There's probably going to be glitter all over the place when we're done with this, but that's actually part of the appeal of celebrating in this way. So I've got my envelope more or less exactly traced, and so what I'm going to do is just cut it a little bit smaller than the trace. So I'm going to go maybe like a 1/2 inch smaller than my trace on all sides. Notice how my sides aren't straight, and it's still gonna be great. Fold it over in half. And for me, I really like a tight fold, so I take my scissor edges and I run them across so that it really stays folded. So once you have like the basic of your card, you get to the good part, which is decorating. And for this, I've got a little helper, okay?
Hi, my name is Zora, and I'm her mini-me.
I've got my mini-me alongside me here today to help me make some cards. First things first, you gotta pick out a good card. There's so many wonderful cards in Loteria, and I'm sure we have different ones that each speak to us individually. What have you chosen?
El árbol.
El árbol, very good, the tree. Let me see which one I want for today. Oh yeah, el venado. I
She's
love
been
el
out for
venado.
the last 5 years for Halloween.
This is true. Okay, so I'm gonna use hot glue. Can I have your card there for a minute, baby?
Go ahead.
That card.
Yeah.
So on the Loteria card, you're gonna place 5 dots of glue. Or if you're using Elmer's, just cover it all.
Yeah.
And I always do one in the middle for good luck. So go ahead and try and stick that in the center of your card and make sure your card is opening the right way. Perfect. And do mine. Think about what decorations you want to put around it. What are you gonna do for your árbol?
Estrellas.
Estrellas, muy bien. And they're even gonna glow in the dark. And some glitter. What I recommend is that you put on the estrellas first and then we do the glitter. And I have a trick that hopefully will spare your houses being completely covered in glitter, as mine was the first time I tried this.
Like the and the third and the second.
Okay, so you've got your stickers on. Cool. So now, what is the pattern and where do you want to do the glitter?
Like dot 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 dot.
You want dots?
Dot dot dot.
Glitter dots are great. This is what glitter squiggles look like. And for myself, I am always a fan of like sort of burst patterns for glitter. Did I mention I'm a fan of glitter?
I think
All
you
right,
did.
so let's do your dots. And so you want to make sure that you only put down enough glue that it doesn't dry before you can get it glittered. So I'm only going to do a few dots at a time. And here's my trick. If you're working with glitter, put your card on a tray with a little bit of a rim, a tray or a plate, so that when you shake the glitter, it's just not all over the place and you have like a slight chance of keeping the glitter confined to the tray. We'll see how well that goes, but it's better than nothing. All right, girl, are you ready to shake?
Shaking.
Show them what it looks like.
Ta-da!
And then, oh, it's upside down.
Oh.
And then to turn it into an actual Christmas card, you just write a little message on here. Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Oh my God.
Feliz Navidad.
Slide it in. If you want, you can affix it with a glue stick, or you could just leave it loose. And then when you're ready, you've got your envelopes, and you know that they're gonna fit in your envelopes. It's really as easy as that. We hope you really enjoy this. We hope you do it at home. Join us every week in December at Museo Denver on either Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. We're gonna be posting more crafts like this. Cool. Thanks for joining us for the first of our Latin American holiday crafts, sponsored by Alpine Bank. Check them out, they're really awesome. Every week in December, we're gonna be launching another one of these videos. So today was Loteria Christmas cards. Next week is going to be poinsettia Christmas ornaments and the history of poinsettias in Latin America. Then we're gonna do luminarios for Posada, and our final week is actually gonna be a watercolor painting using salt for Dia de Tres Reyes.
Why salt?
Thank you for watching. I wish you Felices Fiestas.
Why salt?
Say it! Felices Fiestas!
Felices Fiestas!
Taran, tan, taran, tan, taran.
Feliz Navidad!